It is perhaps the one thing in the last millennia that really hasn't needed a tech upgrade, that is birthing and raising babies. And yet the baby industry today is all about smart tech and high-tech gadgets. Brands like Snoo, Nanit, Owlette Sock, they've dominated the industry, but there's so much more cool stuff that's available to new parents. It not only makes life easier, it actually saves lives. Joining us now for the latest on smart tech for newborns is Enelio Ortega. He is the CEO of Bambi Baby and BambiBaby.com.
Thank you for having me.
A store I know well.
Yes, thank you for visiting.
Today.
Yes.
So speaking of saving lives, let's just get right into the first one here, because this is exactly what this is meant to do.
Here we have a Cybex Cloud T. The Cloud T has sensor-safe technology, and sensor-safe technology is new to the baby industry. It's a warning sensor that allows you to monitor the baby's temperature and allows you to make sure that the restraint is properly restrained.
This is so interesting because we keep hearing about babies being left in cars.
And that is unfortunately something that happens with sensor-safe technology. Every 20 feet you step away from your vehicle, it'll send you a signal. If the baby's left in the vehicle for more than 5 minutes, it'll alert your friends and family.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's great technology.
Great. So, and this is just a regular buckle, right?
It's a regular chest clip, as you see in traditional. All you got to do is press the button, it comes apart. But it sends a Bluetooth signal to your device, which could be in the front of the car.
Is that what it is?
To an app, and you keep it with your vehicle. Usually, we have our cell phones handy. The transition is beautiful because sensor safe. When you go into
same company, which is Cybex, right?
This is the Callisto car seat, but it also has sensor safe technology. As your baby grows, your toddler likes to wiggle himself out of the car seat. With sensor safe, if they wiggle and unbuckle, you'll get the alert again and say, hey, please put your buckle back on. So it's really nice to have.
Now, is this forward-facing and rear-facing?
This is a 360 swivel, so this will face the door to load and go rear-facing and forward-facing. And this particular seat will take you all the way up to booster mode.
Which is how heavy?
So it'll go all the way up to 100 pounds, depending on your child.
So by the time you have a 100-pound kid, they can definitely unbuckle that.
I think they can, but
because I know my 35-pound kid can unbuckle it.
You're still going to be warned up front and saying, hey, he unbuckled. The chest clip is really important to make sure that the harness is nice and tight.
One thing we want to mention with a company like Cybex, all of these different stroller companies have different adapters that you can put on almost all the strollers,
Yeah, so your infant car seat is the only one that is actually portable.
Right.
A convertible car seat would stay permanent in your vehicle, but your infant car seat would connect to other strollers. Clearly, it would connect to a Cybex stroller, very seamless, but it can adapt to other popular strollers like an Upper Baby.
We used it with a Bugaboo, and it was great, but you can use it with a lot of others.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is the car seat, and again, this does save lives, which just is incredible.
Technology in car seats is coming, and it's coming stronger, but where it's really trending now is into your stroller, right? Here we have our e-Gazelle.
We're not touching it.
The e-Gazelle basically can allow me to go to my coffee shop, hang out with my friends, and it's doing the rocking for you so your hands are free.
What's this called, the Dad Special?
This is the Dad Special. I say you could actually use this at Home Depot because you can throttle it when you're pushing it. So I can accelerate it as I go to help me assist. This is a single to double stroller, so it'll grow with your family, so I can put up to 3 children. If I start overloading
How do you put 3 kids here? Wait a second, you got one down here.
So this can come out, I can add a second seat back here, and I can put a third wheel board in the back of it to carry 3 children, which is really nice. Another great thing with this is the adapters are incorporated, so they just slide up and down. You never lose adapters, which is also a major plus.
And one thing we want to mention before we get to the bassinet is that sometimes these strollers can get really heavy, especially when you're pushing 3 kids. So the ability to help you push really does help.
We've all seen parents up and downhill. You're pushing in this awkward scenario. This you just accelerate it as if it were a jet ski or as if it were something very similar. Just use your thumb and it'll accelerate gradual.
Okay, I like that.
Yes, it's really nice.
I won't shade dads too much because I like that feature.
Yes.
This one is the last one. We've heard of smart sleepers before. Like the car seats, this also saves lives because it keeps kids on their back.
Yes, it keeps them, you want your children facing up, but this has Cry Assist technology also. Cry Assist is AI informed, and we've all heard the buzzword of AI. We don't necessarily know what it means, but it can control your children's cry and warn you, and you can talk back to the bassinet and speak to your child while they're in another room, which is really, really nice.
Mommy needs 5 more minutes.
Exactly, Mommy needs 5 more minutes. So it has multiple motions, really, really simple. It's a great add-on.
All these are found at Bambi Baby.
Everything is available at Bambi Baby, or you can visit BambiBaby.com or follow us on Instagram.
And you great videos. Enelio, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll be back right after this. Stay with us.